we're back for day 17 of capital cursive letters. We're going to learn capital B, capital R, and capital D. All of these look very similar to the way they look in print, so they're not that difficult to make. They just look like a fancier version of themselves. So in print with our B, we usually start, with the straight stick down, and then we have the two parts of the B. So the cursive B is not that much different. We're going to start at the dotted line though. You start at the dotted line and you curve up like this. And it's just kind of a little fancy beginning. You go straight down, touch the bottom, trace that line back up, put on the top part of the B. Okay, right there it looks just like a capital P. Then you're going to put a loop right here in the middle. And then put on the bottom part, and then you come back through. And like we did yesterday with the S and the G, it has that little hook that comes in right there. But the hook doesn't come all the way up here to the dotted line. So it's pretty easy. And it really just looks like a fancier version of a print B. So start at the dotted line, curve up, straight down, trace that line back up, put a loop in the middle, come through the back, and then your point. And just like with your S and G from yesterday, it's kind of up to you if you want to connect your next letter to that hook right there that comes in, or if you just want to start it over here. My name starts with a B, and when I write my name, I do not connect to that right there. But that'll be just kind of up to you, what you think looks the best. Okay, when you finish, pause this video. When you finish making your row of B's, go back and look for your very best one and circle it. Okay, now let's get ready to make the uppercase R. Okay, the R is going to start out the same way we did for the B. It curves up, comes straight down. We're going to trace that line back up. We're going to come right here, and right here at this point it looks just like the B. Except right now we're just going to put on that part of the R that comes down like that. So pretty simple. Okay. Now some people make their R with a loop right there, like that, like we had in the B. You can do that if you like. There's several different styles of cursive handwriting. So you can pause this video and make a line of R. When you get finished with your line of R, look back, find the one that you like the most, and circle it. Okay? Now I think we are ready for the capital. Now I don't have capital P up here, but I'm going to go ahead and put it up here. I think it needs to be with these letters because the capital P is so much similar to the B and the R. So let's go for a capital P right now. So you're going to curve up, come straight down just like with the B and the R, trace that line back up, and just put on the top part. And there's your capital P. And it will not connect to the next letter. Very simple. Okay, you can pause this video and practice making your line of capital P. And when you finish, go back and find the very best one and circle it. Okay, let's make our capital D. Now, capital D is not made the same way as these three letters. Capital D is going to start at the very top line. Capital D starts at the top line. It comes down. Now look, it's at a slant. It's not straight down. When you get down to the bottom, you're going to put on a tiny little loop that leans out this way, kind of like when we made our capital L. But then you're going to come around, you're going to touch the bottom, and you're going to go all the way back up and close. Now see, this looks very much like a print D, doesn't it? But when you close right here, then you're going to put a loop on, and it's going to have this little swirl right there that comes out and touches the top line. So it starts at the top, comes down at an angle, puts a little loop here, touches the bottom, comes back up and closes. Then you have that loop, and that tail comes out and touches right there. The capital D will not connect to the next letter when you're writing a word. Now what you don't want to do with your capital D is you don't want to make it too fat. You don't want to come way out here like this. Okay, that looks terrible. But you also don't want to make it too skinny. If you make it too skinny, it doesn't even look like a D, it looks more like an O. So you want to try to get it to where it's just got that same size as a print D. Okay, so both of these are wrong, this one's right. So pause this video and make a line of capital D. When you're ready, you can circle the one that you like the most. Okay, let's practice writing some words that start with these letters. So something that starts with a capital B is Boston. You remember Boston in Boston, Massachusetts? A lot of the Revolutionary War took place up there. So we can write the word Boston. We make our capital B. And then I just leave that right there and I go ahead and make my O. It doesn't touch. Now this is tricky. Connecting an O to an S. We haven't done this yet. So B-O-S. Now this is the curve out from my O. It's going to become the beginning of my S. And remember, an S in print has that little point at the top. So there's the plain S. But when we come off of an O, we've got to come back and we almost touch, but don't. And then the T and the O. And remember, connecting an O to an N, it's just going to have one heel. Then we're going to come back and cross our T. So that one's kind of tricky. B, O, S, T, O, N. Boston. Okay, a word with capital R. Let's see. How about the name Randy? R, A, N, D, Y. Randy. Okay, you can pause this video and practice writing Boston and practice writing Randy. Okay, next let's write a word with capital P. How about Patty? P. Now the P is not going to connect to the next letter. So you just come right here and A, T, T, Y. Patty. P-A-T-T-Y. Okay, a word with capital D. We could do Daniel. D. And it's not going to connect to the next letter. D-A-N-I-E-L. Daniel. Okay, pause this video and practice writing the name Patty and Daniel. And if you can think of any other words that start with a capital B, R, P, or D, you can practice those and just fill up your whole paper. Okay, tomorrow we're going to be back together to learn a few more cursive letters.